Hello and welcome. You join us for this 10-over match between Punjab and Kolkata. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me in the commentary box is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Alison. Let's join them down in the middle to find out who will be fielding first.
The pitch seems to suit it. Good call to bowl first. It certainly looks like there'll be something early on for the bowlers. The openers will really need to keep things tight in the early overs.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Singh straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
They're on fire out there at the moment. A key batter gone for a duck, completely beaten. What a sight to see the stump sent flying.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking. Play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. 4 runs added in the over. Kolkata are 4 for 1.
End of the first, not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
Jensen, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the north end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Perfectly timed. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Jensen over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Kolkata are 12 for 1.
Steady start, taking a bit longer than they would like to get set. They can launch from here, though.
Going with spin now. A little fall, and that's going to be 4 runs.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. You didn't hear or see anything. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Couldn't get it through the field. Swept away but finds the fielder. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Kolkata are 23 for 1. Jensen from the north end. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. Got that away nicely. Narayan edges it, but it finds the gap. Looks like they were late on that shot there. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Doesn't beat the infield. Beats the field with a great shot. End of the over. 7 off it. Kolkata 30 for 1. This should be close. And caught. That's just superb. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. And finds the inside edge. Well bowled. It's a big shout from the bowler. Ball was close to the bat. Punjab having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire though. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? The field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Onto that early, that could be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Shreyas, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Shot, finds the gap with that one.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Drilled that one away. Good fielding out in the boundary. 9 runs added there. Kolkata, 39 for 3.
These two enjoy batting together and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Cracking shot, leant on the ball and hit strongly through the line. 4 more.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Finds the fielder with that shot. Edged, unplayable. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Over, Kolkata are 45 for 3. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Massive chance. Caught right on the boundary. Gone. Good catch on the boundary.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Oh, a little fall, and that's going to be 4 runs.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder?
How will he reply?
Perfectly timed.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach.
How will the bowler respond?
Over the infield with a cracking shot. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Cracking shot, over pitch and got what it deserved. That's 4 more.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
Might look to go big again here.
Everyone's gone up. Doesn't agree with the decision and will challenge it.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. So far, so good with the line. Is it hitting the stumps? Is height an issue at all? Iyer has to go. Ends up being a waste of a review.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Edge. but it drops safely. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. End of the over, a big one. 16 runs coming from it. Kolkata a 75 for 5. Singh, the left armour, is the new bowler from the south end. Power and precision in that shot.
It was full and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Punjab go up for that. Looked a bit high though.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6 wicket gone. That's not a lot left in this lineup.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here... will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. And out. 2 wickets, 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
First, I'd focus on just trying to survive this ball, deny the hat-trick, and then worry about getting runs. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. Eight runs added in that over. Kolkata are 83 for 7. Jensen, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Was quick onto that in the infield. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. They're going to need some good batting partnerships. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match. Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Two straight and punched through the leg side. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Catch it!
The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. In the air, and that's a straightforward catch to mid-off.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
It's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Six of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
That's out. Caught. Fantastic catch at cover point. Great athleticism.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Aurora, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Singh taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one. That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Pinged off the bat.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Gone. Caught. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
It's another wicket, the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, they've faced one ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Rahane, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Really playing all their shots that over, very expensive. Johnson from the south end. Power and precision in that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. The boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Textbook stuff.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early. Well timed. 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful delivery. No chance for the fielders.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. No shot offered. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do. other than watch the ball go all over the ground. Misses everything. Comes down the wicket and drives that in the air. Great attacking play by the batter. 4 more.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Huge. That has flown.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Wow, that's missed a lot. Cuts that off well in the infield. There's a chance if it hits. Gets that away.
That was a lovely strike down the ground. Managed it so easily.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
4 overs down, and we're seeing a feverish appetite for boundaries from these batters. They're up above the run rate at the moment, looking very good.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Oh, nice catch. Great reactions. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion. He's got their tail up.
Heaved over the top, and that'll be a maximum. Fantastic square drive.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Nine runs added in that over. Punjab are 76 for 5.
Well, the run rate is soaring at the moment. They're well ahead of the required rate. Sublime stuff.
Narayan, the spinner, coming into the attack. No. Terrible shot. Pinged off the bat.
Sweated on the full and straight one. Brilliant shot back past the bowler.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Stoinis drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yes.
Beautiful catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Stoinis gone for not many.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Goes over the top with that shot.
Right out of the textbook. Off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
Narayan shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Precision past the umpire, not likely to get cut off.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
The batting side have fallen short by...
That was a mighty win. Really too easy to score runs and chase down that total with time to spare. A great all-round performance.
Well, that was a very one-sided contest.